What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Nicola right here. Hope you guys are doing amazing. So today I'm going to be showing you our new interpolation tool for animations. So you can find it either in Creator, you go to Tools, you go to Animate, and besides the Animate with Text New, you can find the Interpolate New. Boom. And that lets you add a first and last frame so you can animate a character or any pixel art image.
And it's also available in Sprite and Pixelorama.
So you go to Animate and you can find it here at Interpolate New. And boom, you can set a start image and an end image. So I'm gonna be using the creator page just because here we have a prompt enhancer. In Sprite, you won't be finding that. So let's give it a try. So first we need a character or something we're gonna work with so we can try it out. So let's make one. A beautiful mage wearing a red robe.
Using the Create Image Pro tool.
All right, there we go. All right, so let's try this. So the first thing I'm gonna do, so we need a first frame and a last frame. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go, okay, so just to make it easy, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. I'm gonna go to Sprite and let's do the simplest example. I'm gonna get rid of this fireball right here. I'm gonna save it. And now we're gonna go to Animate, Interpolate. We're gonna have this as the last frame and we're gonna have this as the first frame. Now we're gonna describe the animation. So the mage does a spell where a fireball appears on her hand. So we can try that. Here we have the frame count. So depending on the size, you'll be able to select how many frames your animation will have. The good thing about this model, same with the Animate with Text New, is that we can do a good amount of frames. So for 64 by 64, we can do like 16 frames. And for bigger sizes, I think 128 by 128, you can also do 16. We'll test it out in a bit. And for 256 by 256, I think it's less, but it's still a good amount. I think it's like 8. So let's try this out. I'm gonna do like 10 frames for this one. And I'm not gonna use the prompt enhancer for this one, just so we can see how the model performs. All right, let's see what happened. So we can see the frames. Now let's see it playing. Ooh, look at that. And of course, we can always download it. We can open it up in Sprite or in your software of preference. So either Sprite, Pixelorama, or whatever. And we can of course fix some details like this little detail that just got removed. And there you go. That's pretty awesome. So now let's try it with the prompt enhancer. So I'm just gonna click enhance with AI and there you go. We got a much better prompt. Now I'm just gonna click generate one more time. And let's check this one out. All right, yeah. So as you can see, the description matched. So as she concentrates, and she's definitely concentrating, we got some lighting as well affecting the character, which is cool. So yeah, that's the first test. All right, so I got this cool dude that I just made in 128 by 128, and I'm going to go to Edit Image Pro. I'm gonna drag it in here, and I'm gonna say, make it be the first frame of the attack, starting / attack. And I'm just gonna hit generate. All right, so that works. Let's try to go ahead and interpolate it. So we're gonna be using this as our first frame and this as our last frame. Just gonna do / attack and I'm gonna enhance the prompt. As you can see, it takes in the context of the actual image you're giving it. So
I'm gonna put the frame count to 10 and let's see how that goes.
look at that. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. All right, so moving on. You can also use it for walking animations. So check this out. If we take this awesome mage, boom, and boom, we put it as first and last frame, we can do a walking animation. Let's do walking with hair flowing, right? Let's enhance the prompt. There you go. Pretty nice prompt. And let's do like, yeah, eight frames. Let's do it. All right, so let's check it out. Look at that. Look at that. It just froze for 1 frame because, I mean, we can just delete that 1 frame, but we have a full walking animation. Look at that. That's amazing. So of course we can clean it up. Like I said, always clean your sprites up. I say this in every video and I'm gonna keep saying it. Don't expect it to be 100% perfect. But hey, we got 95%, no, 99% of the way there. Look at that. Just even talking. And of course you can edit that out. You can change the mouth, you can change whatever. But look at that beautiful walking animation with the hair flowing and everything. Whoa, just whoa.
All right, let's try another use case. Transformations. Check this out. So I have my first frame, which is a car, and my last frame, which is like a Transformers version of it. I'm gonna prompt the car transforms into a Transformers-like figure. I'll enhance the prompt and hit generate. And look at that. That's what I call a Transformers. One more Transformers for you guys. This one in 256 by 256. So here we get 8 frames. I'll prompt the Transformers turns back into a car and enhance the prompt. And check it out, pretty neat. Of course, you can go to edit in PixelLab right here and edit your sprites, clean them up, or even reduce colors with our reduce colors tool using your own palette or just reducing the amount of colors in the images.
All right, so now let's try it out in Sprite. So same thing here. We have first and last frame. We go to the Animate category. We find interpolate new. There we go. And we put our start image and our end image. There we go. Now we can just prompt something like the chest rumbles and opens. I don't know. Let's try it out. I'm gonna put it right here. New frame, remove the background, and hit generate. All right, it's the moment of truth. Let's see. Yeah, exactly what I asked for. The chest rumbled. I'm just gonna make it a bit slower. Look at that. Yeah, and of course, clean it up. Boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, and of course you can shorten it, you know, or you can ask for less frames. I asked for a bunch of frames just for this simple animation, but you can ask for less frames. Or you can of course pick and choose, you know, like we don't have to have all of this happening at the same time. So I can just, you know, shorten it a bit. Let's see. See? And yep, there you go. Awesome.
So to end this video, I'm gonna try a nice portal. I have this nice empty portal and I'm gonna go to the Paint tool and I'm gonna prompt a really cool portal. Now I'm just gonna paint on the painting layer where I want the portal to appear. Hit remove background and click generate. And there we go. That's beautiful. So with this, I'm gonna head to the interpolation tool and I'm gonna set the first and last frame. I'm gonna prompt a magical portal activates showing the universe. And let's do 12 frames for this one. And look at that, amazing. Let's do one last test. Let's take this frame and set it as the first frame as well, so we can try and loop the portal. I'll prompt a magical portal loops showing the universe, loop animation, and hit generate. And yeah, that's pretty awesome if I say so myself. So that's our new Interpolate tool, and it's live on our website, Sprite and PixelLab. Make sure to check it out and share your creations with us.